Hello and welcome back to SimCity 2013. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fort Ferguson, and we are sitting on a very comfortable 208,463 simoleons. And you know what that means? Or maybe you don't. That means that we might be able to get ourselves a pretty fancy and swanky casino today. Now, apparently there is a water shortage here in Fort Ferguson. Not quite sure why that is, but what I'll do to fix that is, I guess, just throw another water tower in there. And one in there as well. And that absolutely gives us enough for everyone to have. Which is great news. Now, we are having a fair bit of demand. We do have, rather, a fair bit of demand for residential zoning. So what I think I'm going to do is some of this space over here is going to have to be residential. It just has to be. We need the zoning. So we're probably going to do that. I should also mention that I went ahead and expanded some of this area a little bit, as you can see, and I also realized we have a fair bit of rubble up here. So, apparently high taxes are causing some problems, which is less than ideal. I think I might just have to go in and lower the taxes. They are at 12% currently. I'm not really keen on lowering them, but I'm probably going to have to. We'll do... Low wells can be 11%, medium and high can be 12%, and that'll hopefully be alright. Now, that has hurt my income a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. I do also want to have a quick little look and make sure that we have some decent fire coverage, which, of course, we don't because there's only fire coverage up there, so we might want a little bit down this way. So, I think for that very reason, what might be a good idea is putting a fire station just there, which will hopefully fix things a little bit. That'll give some decent coverage to this area. Now, you have something you want to talk to me about. What exactly would that be? The waiting room is filled to the brim with Sims waiting to be treated. We need more patient rooms so we can handle the load. Sure thing, buddy. I'll get you another patient room there. How expensive are these? 300 per hour. Good lord. And then these are 200. That's I'm not going to bother with another ambulance just yet. This clinic up here has plenty. I don't think we need a bunch more at the moment. What I do think we need, though, is a bunch of residential zoning. So what I'm going to do is those spaces... That kind of looks like a face. Those spaces are going to be residential. In here is going to be commercial. We do have regional demand for commercial zoning, so I am going to just fill up those spaces and hope for the best. In here could probably be... I'm going to say commercial there. And I'm going to say commercial there. Then I kind of want residential just to run along there. Just so we can get a little bit more zoning. Then I think commercial could totally go along this road as well. In that little spot. In fact, maybe not. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we zone this. Because that's a nice consistent line that we have there. And what we can go ahead and do is just dezone... not zone, I meant dezone. Dezone that bit. And do some commercial along here as well. So just like that. So we can get a bit more commercial in here, deal with some of the regional demand, and hopefully everything will be okay. We are having some issues with backed up pipes. That kind of has me wanting a sewage treatment plant, to be honest. Which could very easily go there. So I think it will. You remember that thing I was saying about totally getting a casino this episode? That's gonna be as well. We'll see. So this thing is currently hiring, but seems to have enough capacity for the city. Everybody's shop. Everybody's shop now. New big box stores offer great deals and huge sacks of tubes. Good. So I think, yeah, we've got new office buildings coming in. We've got a few things coming in here and there. What was that? What was that? That was good. All right. I feel like these roads here probably need to be upgraded. So let's upgrade you to medium density and you to medium density as well. These roads around here could probably be high density, which I think is going to be a thing that'll do. Just like so. These roads aren't too busy, so I think, to be honest, they could stay low density. I'll go medium anyway, because I'm nice like that. This area is developing real nicely. This area is kind of full up. We're doing pretty well on money. We have some big buildings popping up here and there. I would like to get a casino in there. I absolutely would. But here's the question. Can I fit the sci-fi casino? No, it's huge. It is huge. Look at the size of this thing. Where on earth am I guess I could put it in there. It's not the worst spot for it. It's an interesting spot for it, but... I mean, the sci-fi casino is one I can afford. I kind of like the look of the sleek one. I also kind of really like the Roman Luck casino. It's a bit smaller as well, so... maybe we save up and go for the Roman Luck casino. Or maybe I clear out some space and sort of redesign all of this, which is definitely a thing I could do. Redesigning all of this would be kind of fun, because it means I can make this area look a little better. It's a bit messy, is Fort Ferguson. I will admit, wholeheartedly, that it's not, you know, designed all that well. But I'm sort of feeling like maybe what I should do is, instead of having all the casinos on the coast, we move the casinos into this space, because this is sort of a series of grids, or I sort of make like a strip through. That's something I could do. Oh, hold on a second. We have money that we can spend here to do this. This is going to be a little bit risky, because this involves sort of bulldozing a lot of stuff. But if I just even bulldoze like to there, and bulldoze... oh, I can't do that. That's fine. We don't need to worry about that. Bulldoze all of that as well. Then what I want to do is come in with some high-density roads, sort of like that. And sort of like that. And if I go across like that, we sort of have this big strip going through here that can go right down almost to the coast. And unfortunately not right to the coast. That bit can. So that bit can sort of go like that, which is fine by me. This highway should technically just continue straight through, but I don't think it's gonna. What I think I will do, though, is just bulldoze that, and then connect this road the whole way around. Oh, this could work. This could legitimately work. Hold up. So if I do that, and I do that. Alright, so that curves around quite nicely. It's still the same curve, which is very important. What I'd then like to do is continue that straight off of there. Get rid of that bit in the middle, get rid of that bit too. Then basically bulldoze up to like there. Up to like that point. Because then we have this big space where we can fit casinos. And I'm not going to run this road straight through. This highway isn't going straight through. I am going to do it for a second, but that's more so I can... oh, I don't want to get rid of this new building, but I'm going to have to. That's more so... that's connected through so I can connect this all together really nicely. I don't want to get rid of the police station, so... let's see if we can just go sort of straight like that. We kind of can, which is great news. So let's just curve like that, and there we go. So that's gonna link in there. Bulldoze the bit in the middle, and obviously the traffic is not gonna have to go around, which is gonna be a bit of a pain. But if we upgrade these to high-density streets, we should be okay. That shouldn't really be a problem. And this also gives us a nice big space to put all the casinos and stuff that I want in here. So let me get a medium density street, and let me just continue it straight down like... come on, go nice and straight for me. That's not really working there. Not really working at all, which is beautiful. Bulldoze that road. Oh, I'm so tempted to just redesign. I'm going to redesign this whole area. It's risky because this area is currently a big source of income for the city, but I think we have enough to make this worthwhile. So if I just bulldoze all of this, just right around there, like that, all of that too, what I want to do is a series of medium density streets going up to there, and up to there, and across. Then just a series of sort of grids like that, and then we kind of repeat the same thing, just here, and here, and here. In fact, you know what? We probably don't need that road there. But I do want a road going across that one. But I kind of want it to be right in the middle, which it's sort of snapping, it's sort of not. That'll do. So that goes right across there, which I think is a nice straight line. This could go like that. which is fine. Gives us a nice space of zoning in there. It could totally connect straight through if I wanted it to, which I'm gonna have it do because that looks kind of cool and gives us a nice chunk of zoning in there. Then on this side, I guess we do that kind of thing there, which is another space for zoning. We'll do the same thing just sort of in there as well. And that seems fine. That could connect straight through to there as well, which I don't think would be too much of a problem. That can connect to there. In fact, get rid of that water tower and get rid of all of that. Get rid of you as well. And then we just connect this road straight through to there, like that. And maybe we do a little grid like this. It's just a case of, you know, getting a bunch of roads in, making this area look as good as possible. Let's get rid of you. And let's hope that kind of works. It's not the prettiest thing, but I'm hoping it'll work. It is a bit risky having this sort of area here with no highway. I think I'll do a medium density avenue. We're gonna have to. Let's just do that and see what happens. So now what we need to do is go in and de-zone all of this. Like so. And de-zone all of this as best we can. Then bulldoze the buildings. So that we have a nice clean slate to play with here. Which is absolutely what we're going to be wanting. And then we go in and zone it again. So we're going to want some residential zoning, quite a bit of it. And I think that, no, hold on. That's going to be commercial. So that's commercial, which is fine. This is residential. Residential, residential, and residential. And then, I guess, residential there. And actually, maybe not, because that's got the police station and stuff in it. That's not really going to grow all that well. So that's probably fine as is. De-zone these areas, since they're never going to be built up. And it would be really nice to not have that little road there, because it's in an awkward spot, but I can't really get rid of it, because that would mean getting rid of the gambling house, which is really not in a good spot either. But that said, I think we're doing okay here. Now, this isn't connected right now, which is an issue. So what I'm going to do is, from here, go in a nice straight line like that, and like that, not that, not that. Not a line like that at all. Are we using medium density streets? I think we are, which is maybe not for the best, but okay. We'll do that and make a little kind of grid there. And then run a street just straight up like that. Then I need to go in and just sort of upgrade that road there, because that's going to be fairly well used, I reckon. This road here is going to be fairly well used as well. And then I think the rest of it will be okay. This one can get upgraded as well. Probably this one too. And maybe that one. Just for the sake of symmetry, we'll do that one. I reckon this road might get a fair bit of use. This road might get a fair bit of use. This one along here will probably get used a fair bit. There we go. So we have a mix of road types, which is exactly what I want. These areas in here, residential, 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 residential. And I guess the same in there as well. I'm going to get rid of the water towers. I'm going to have to move those, because I really don't think they're in a great spot. In fact, just over here will be fine for them. So we'll do 1, we'll do 2. And hopefully that'll be enough. Now, the income for the city is pretty dire, but it should recover once all these buildings start popping up. Which they absolutely should, because we have some local demand for residential zoning, we have some regional demand for commercial zoning, so it really shouldn't be a problem. The only issue is making sure that traffic, specifically the moving vans, get into the city quick enough. Because we don't make any money until those moving vans get here. So that's kind of what we're waiting on at the moment. But I think we'll be okay. I really do think we'll be okay. This area here is built up quite nicely. This area, I mean, there's a lot of zoning to go in, which is some pretty great news, because that just bodes well for everything going on here. We have some bigger buildings popping up here and there. We are going to need some parks. There are a couple of homeless people as well. Some people not finding work is definitely a problem. Come on, make me that money. Make me that money. 2,145, well, minus 2,145, minus 2,000. We're getting there. Definitely get... Oh, it's back down. Okay, maybe I did make a mistake with this plan. Tax is too high. I can't really lower taxes, I don't think. That didn't really change much. No, I guess we'll stick at 11%. If needs be, I don't really want to take a bond. I'm going to pay this one back. Because that saves me a little bit of... That saves me some expenses. So I think we're alright. I like that it actually tells me here that your hourly budget's in the red, but business investments are paying off. Keep industry running or we might have a problem. We are pulling this back, which is great. People are moving back in. Also great. I think we're okay. Now, this space here really annoys me. Just the fact that it doesn't run parallel to everything else. Like, this bit being on an angle annoys the hell out of me, but we'll fix that eventually. I think it might be an idea to perhaps run this road straight through as opposed to this little connection here, but it looks like traffic's moving, and that's really all I'm interested in right now. Now, you are still making me money, but neither of you are making as much. I guess that's probably because... Maybe because I kicked a bunch of people out? I don't really know. Small fires everywhere. There's a small fire in there that's being dealt with. There's a small fire up there that's being dealt with, and there is a fire there that's not being dealt with. There are people on fire. Did you? I think I just watched a bunch of people die. I think I just watched a bunch of Sims die. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's, well, that's rough. That's a bit rough. Good lord. Unexpected death there in SimCity. Very, very unexpected. I think I might get rid of this gambling house. I know it's making me money, but I think I'm going to get rid of it so I can fix this road, because it's really annoying me. So the gambling house is gone, that road's gone. It's a drop, it's going to be a drop in gambling, but I feel it's going to be useful in the long run. I do still want a second gambling house, and we do still need a second gambling house. I just feel like I could put it in here, or even just along that road. That's always an option. Just put it along the road and it'd be fine. But I don't know. I feel like in there would be a nice little spot, but that does take away from some of the zoning that I want to sort of reserve. So I think moving it like that is probably okay. So there we go. We have a new gambling house. And I feel like this one, if I remember correctly, this one was designed with nickel, like slots and gambling in mind, not necessarily lodging. I might change that up. I might put a focus in lodging for this one, because that way we can just get more people in here, which I think could be a good thing to do. So we'll get some lodging. We will get ourselves, say, what do we go for? A comedy club or a lounge? A lounge could be nice. We're gonna have to get one of them because I can place that back there, but I don't really want to. I'm torn between comedy club or lounge. I'm thinking lounge. I'm definitely thinking lounge. So we'll throw a lounge just, I'm gonna say there. Then the sign for this place can go right there. And that looks much better. Look at that. It looks like a proper little casino complex. I like it. And that's good because it means we have more lodgings for everyone. And it kind of makes me want to redesign this place, which I really can't afford to do. So we ain't gonna be doing that. We really, really ain't gonna be doing that. Let's see. Are you open yet? No. Oh, no, you are. You're just losing quite a bit in profit. Because it seems like there's not that many people there. There are medium wealth tourists, but they don't make up the bulk of the, they don't make up the bulk of the revenue, do they? Oh boy. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that place goes. It's a new place. It'll be all right. 300,000 for the Elegant Casino. I feel like the Elegant Casino needs to go right there. And I feel like the Sleek Casino could go right there if I wanted it to, or right there. But I feel More so that the Roman Luck Casino is the one I want. And I kind of want it right there. I think that could be a beautiful spot for it. Unfortunately, we can only afford the Sci-Fi Casino. Or we're likely to only be able to afford the Sci-Fi Casino today. Which I think I'll put by the coast. Because I think it'll look kind of awesome down there. So that'll be good. We do have some pretty high tourist demand. More tourists want to come to the city than my current transportation system can handle. So do I need more buses? I feel like that's what the game is trying to tell me. So let's acquire some more double-decker buses with the beautiful, beautiful flag painted on the side. There we go. I can't afford it. All right, good. Well, we have more buses. We have 18 municipal buses at this point. Hopefully we can go ahead and, you know, get those all working and benefit the people. Definitely looks like this area is kind of busy, but I don't think that's too much of a big deal, to be honest. These kind of low-density roads are probably going to do us all right. Although I guess I could upgrade them to medium density. I guess that's a thing I could do. I don't know if it's legitimately going to help this area, but there we go. We'll do medium density. That bit can be low density because really it should only have the buses on it. So that'll hopefully get more tourists into the city. This place it's still losing money. There are no low wealth tourists at this building. Although it can have 100 of them. There is one low wealth tourist in the lodging, but there's none in the actual gambling part. Which is certainly a worry. That is certainly a worry, but I don't think it's too much of a worry. I do also think that what we might want to do at some point is go ahead and start getting some parks in here. I also realize this thing can be upgraded again. There we go. Upgraded that. I can edit it if I want to. I could put the Department of Finance back there, which we have one in the region already, but it would fill up the space. I don't know that I really want to fill up that space, though, now that I look at it, because I could put some commercial buildings back there, and that seems like a much better use of the space, because we already have everything that we need from a city hall somewhere else in the region, either Callahan Canyon or Mackenzie Point, so I think we're okay, to be honest. I do also notice we have a little tiny bit of residential demand still, which is kind of annoying. This place has one low-wealth tourist. It is losing tourists. It's really not making as much as I'd like. It is just straight up sort of losing money. Not really sure why. This one's doing fine, I think. Only 2,700, though. Why haven't we got so few tourists at the moment? Maybe it is because I demolished so much. That's a definite possibility, but when you go to... I guess when you go to culture, I guess tourists probably want some degree of culture in the city, and not having that is probably a big turn-off for a tourist. So maybe, just maybe, it would be an idea to get something like an expo center in here, or a stadium, which is enormous. Good lord. I mean, I want this. I've also just noticed that stadium is so similar to the stadium in City Skylines. That's so similar. Huh. I've never noticed that. I do feel like an expo center could be a good addition, though. The only downside is how much space it takes up. It could go there, though. Stadium can't go there, but an expo center... See, the thing with an expo center is it can make so much money, and it's not that expensive to run, so maybe if I take 100,000 simoleon loan, yes, I'm not making as much per hour, but I can get an expo center. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want. I kind of want the expo center, and I kind of want to put it there. So, expo center. Wow. That is hideous. If I'd known that was going to happen, I would not have placed this. Which is incredibly annoying, because I wanted the expo center until I saw that. Wow. I guess we'll put the sign by the road and hope that no one notices, because, wow. Okay. So, we need an event. I feel like motocross is pretty much the only thing we're going to be able to afford for a while. It's $45,000 for the rock concert, which I would love. But I feel like motocross is a good start. Gets people into the city, gets people moving about, doing all that stuff. So we'll get some motocross as soon as we can. I think it might be a pretty good idea to go ahead and do just a little bit of commercial zoning there. Just to get a little bit of that into the city. A little bit there as well wouldn't hurt. Getting rid of the zoning there would be a good idea. I don't know why that keeps popping back up. We could do a little bit of commercial just there. Which we might as well, to be honest. We'll do a little bit of commercial there as well. Get some people working in by the bus stop. We could get a little bit along there. I don't think I'm all that interested, to be honest. Let's see, we have 23,000. Let's schedule a motocross event for tomorrow. Oh, it's at 8 PM today. Really? That seems like very short notice. Hopefully we can make... I mean, basically as long as I make 15,000 on it, I'm fine. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It seems like the event is kicking off. I would like to fill it up, but again, I guess we'll see what happens. I'm still really annoyed by this bit of road here, but there's nothing I can do to fix that. Oh yeah, this is looking like it's going to do okay. This is looking like it might get me some money. We got a lot of people coming up to the Expo Center. An awful lot of people going to the Expo Center. Good thing that multi-story can contain them. Oh yeah, it's making money. There we go. We've got a license to print money now that we have an Expo Center. I'm also sort of feeling like I could put some housing in here. Because what else am I going to put in that space? Let's be honest. Let's go ahead and do... that, I guess. Then... let's just go up to like... I could go to like there-ish. Let's go to like there. Let's go like that. And then... the middle of that road would be good, but I don't think I'm going to get it. So I'll just do a bunch of housing like... oh, I can't do it along that road. That's a shame. Okay. I guess I'll do a bunch of housing there. And I guess I'll just do it there as well. I'm kind of annoyed that I can't put it on this bit, but... oh well, that's fine. We'll do a little bit of commercial in there. And can I maybe get a park in there? No, I can't place anything at that bit of the road. Well, that's annoying. That's really annoying. We can get a medium field with parking. I can get a large field with parking. Why would I want a... why do I want a field with parking? I mean, if I could get just parking, that would be good, but I don't really care for the field with parking. Let's do a little community park just there. Again, looks real weird. Oh, SimCity. Never change. Never, never change. How's this going? Not really getting as much money as I would have liked, but it's still something, which is the important part. So we're getting a bit of money from the Expo Center. I might see about paying back this bond. There we go. So that's that sorted. Gonna get maybe 40,000 from this by the time it's done. Who knows? We'll certainly see. We will certainly see. 40,000 would be good though. 40,000 would be real good. I'll tell you what would also be real good. Getting a big casino in here. That would be real good. Let's have a look. What's the problem with buses? Why was there a thing from is it planes? Are we having trouble? This seems like it needs another cargo. Seems like it needs another cargo thing. Can I get another runway? Like, I don't know what the point of another runway is in this particular case. But I feel like another cargo terminal is going to be good as well. A passenger terminal would be nice, but I don't think I need it. As nice as it... there's an 847 minutes average... oh, wow. That's a fairly reasonable wait. 163 passengers per day. With capacity for 600 at a time. Why are the air transit buildings closed? Are we having power problems? Seriously? What's the problem? What's up with you? Why don't we have power? Also, why is this complete a research? Have I not done the clean coal gen? Okay, maybe not. Let's plop that just back there. And that gives us plenty of power for the entire city, which is important. We seem to get plenty of money from this, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and schedule a very risky but very profitable rock concert. So we'll do a rock concert, we'll see how that goes. That's going to be at 8 p.m. today, several hours from now, so we'll be okay. Can electricity get to these buildings? I see no reason for these guys not to be powered. It's not like we had... I don't know what's up with it. That's really strange. I assume fire service is slow. I mean, they seem to be dealing with the fire, so I don't know what you're talking about. What's up with this? Air transit buildings closed. Yeah, I feel like... Honestly, I feel like more cargo is maybe the way to go. I really do. But... at the same time, more tourists is what I'm kind of going for, so I think I'll go tourists, just because that is what I'm aiming for. That is absolutely what I'm aiming for, so hopefully we can get more tourists here. We have got 2 runways, so... in theory, that's going to do well for us. Oh, look at that thing. Look at that fancy thing. Alright, so maybe we will see some good stuff here. There's a big old plane leaving, there's another one landing. Don't mind if I do. This thing needs to make some pretty good money. Needs to make... I want to make some serious money from this rock concert, because if I make some serious money, I can place a casino. And that's what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming to have a casino. A big casino. Not just a little gambling house, but a proper big casino. I also feel like maybe, just maybe, we could slink a little bit of housing in there. And to be honest, we could probably get some in here as well. Let's get a bit of housing there, just to fill up that space. Could get a little bit there as well, even if they just end up being tiny little houses. What's up with power? Unpowered buildings, where? Why? I honestly don't understand. I'm baffled by this. And then there's a... oh wow, that's a lot of traffic. That's a lot of traffic. That's so much traffic. What's up with this? Maybe we need to get rid of that. Maybe that's a bad connection to have. Let's just let traffic flow and then turn here, which is also kind of a bad connection, so maybe we just have them... maybe we go back to our old plan. They have to get right into the city before they turn off into these areas, which does mean that this road's going to need to be upgraded, which I'm happy enough to do, but it should also mean that traffic is now able to flow that little bit better. Although it'll get quite busy in the middle, it should generally be okay. Let's have a look here. This thing is starting to pay out. I need it to pay a lot. That's the thing. I need it to pay me a lot. Otherwise, it's going to be a complete loss. Now, I can't zone... oh, I can zone there. Okay. Why have I not been zoning along here? Have I specifically said I don't know if I had a reason for this. That seems kind of silly. I want to zone the whole way along there. Then do a little bit of commercial just like there. Because why not? That gives us more zoning. It gives us more money. It's... I don't know why I wasn't zoning there at all. That was really strange. It would be nice to get some buildings in there as well, but I don't think I'll bother for the time being. Can I upgrade you again? Yes, I can. So the city hall has been upgraded once more, which is fine by me. We have some small residences popping up there. This is looking like it's going to give me some good money, which is amazing news. So that's promising. This is making 5,500. You're making 5,300. That's fine. That's still good money. Lot of traffic in the city. Lot of Sims. Awful lot of Sims. That's mostly tourists as well. They're all just sort of checking out the heights, just walking around. That's so many Sims. It's ridiculous. You know what would have been a good idea? Putting a gambling house like here. right in the, you know, like right beside the double-decker bus terminal would have been a good spot for a gambling house. Oh, wow, there's so many people heading out there. Some of them trying to take like a shortcut to get onto the highway or the main road there. Looking like some good money. I might not even need this. That's the thing, I might not even need this event. The money's doing so well here that I'm gonna get the sci-fi casino. I'm gonna grab this. Good old sci-fi casino at 120,000. I don't think I need to worry about this event, even though it is gonna give me what looks like maybe full revenue. We might get everything back from this, which is amazing news because it means that we've gone from like doing all right to not doing so great to doing amazingly. And I'm okay with that. Let's get ourselves a sci-fi casino. Let's do it. And I'm going to put it down there. Although that doesn't mean I have to expand it back that way. So maybe putting it there is a better idea. I don't know. I could put it in there. But I really like the idea of the Roman Luck Casino being there. But then the Roman Luck Casino could go on that side. I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, how much is this? This is 160,000. I mean, if I hold off, I can get this, but it's so expensive, I don't know if it's necessarily worth it. So maybe the Sci-Fi Casino is where it's at. And I could throw the Sci-Fi Casino up there and probably still get the Roman Luck Casino in there. Even if I do expand the Sci-Fi one. So that could be worth doing. Oh, I really don't know. I really don't. I'll put it there. There we go. Sci-Fi Casino has been placed. Looks interesting, to say the least. Now let's see. What can we do with you? So we can get the hollow sign right on top, which I'm totally doing because it looks awesome. We can get rocket rooms, ground floor, which would obviously go at the back there. So those are those are low wealth rooms, which is fine. We can't get a penthouse at the moment because we don't have a lodging division at the casino HQ. The disco club is something completely different that we can add in, which I think I will do because it looks kind of awesome. Then we can't get the celebrity stage because we don't have an entertainment division. So let's get some rocket rooms because they look kind of awesome. So we'll get 2 of those. I can't get this because I don't have the lodging division still, which is a pain, but I'm not too worried. We'll get the whatever this thing is and sort of throw it there. And there we go. We have a proper casino, which is super expensive to run, but that will hopefully bring us so much money. We also have quite a bit of money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to schedule another rock concert for 8 p.m., which is hopefully going to bring us so much money. And then the Roman Luck Casino can still fit in there. Look at that. Can totally still fit. And I think the little expansion bits behind it can still fit too. It's expensive though. It's so expensive. And that's my worry, is just how expensive the Roman Luck Casino is. Because if I place this and can't afford it, then we're done. I mean, the Elegant Casino is even more expensive, ridiculously so. I'm so tempted. I'm so tempted to get the Roman Luck Casino. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. We're doing it. We are doing it. Let's have a look. So what can I expand you with? I can get the... This sign. Oh yeah, totally doing that. Look at that. That's so much cool. That's so cool looking. We can get the ground floor rooms at the back, which I think we're going to want to do. So I'll throw... I mean, how expensive are those per hour? 150? Sure. Get some ground floor rooms like so. We can't get the Roman rooms at the tower because we don't have a lodging division. We can't get the penthouse. We can't get the Baccarat room because we don't have the gaming division. We can't get the concert hall because we don't have the entertainment division. So, you know, that's fine. The thing is, this attracts medium and high wealth tourists, which is so important. That's so important because we don't currently have that many high wealth tourists. Now, we are losing some money. We are having issues with water as well. Oh, dear. Oh dear. Let's plop you. That helped a little bit. Let's plop another one just there, which has helped a little bit as well. Let's plop another one just there, which has done better. And one more just to be safe. There we go. Alright, so the real question becomes, are these things going to make money? Now, currently this one is actually drawing in a decent number of medium wealth tourists, which is great news. Currently no high wealth tourists, which is less than great news. This one has some medium wealth tourists and a couple of low wealths. I think generally what we need to do now is we just need to save up and get some landmarks. And then I think we'll be okay. Now, we are getting some high wealth tourists here as well, which is great news. We have so much traffic, which is a little concerning. But I think we'll manage. We have a lot of tourists per day riding the buses. But again, I think we'll manage. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it there for today. This casino has a long way to go before it's necessarily going to make a bunch of money. It is looking like the income there is a bit higher than the expenses. So technically tomorrow this thing is going to make some money, which is great news. And then this one is also making more than it's spending to run. So this one should also start making some money as of tomorrow. Now what is the problem? Why is the government... Oh god, the bloody government's closed. Why are we making so much money all of a sudden? Where did this come from? Gambling, I guess? Okay, that's interesting. That was unexpected. We had a few closed buildings, apparently. We still have some unpowered buildings over this way, but I'm not too worried. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think I am, I'm gonna leave it there for today. It seems things are going well in good old Fort Ferguson. We have this beautiful, beautiful casino, which I'm so happy with. We have this thing as well, which is just ridiculous. It is making money now. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you again for watching. This has been SimCity 2013 Part 16. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!